right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. We had a good hootenanny down in, I should say up in Greeley.
A hootenanny?
Yeah.
What is a hootenanny?
Well, it's one step above a hoedown.
Okay, we didn't do either.
We were in Greeley. That's what you do.
No. What do you mean that's what you do?
Yeah, hootenanny. It's fantastic.
Okay, so does the geographical location of where we host a networking event change what we call it?
Right.
Like, or what? Because it didn't change what we do.
No.
But it's going to, so should I go onto the meetup site right now?
Change it to hootenanny barn dance.
We're not in a barn. There was no dancing, and there was no hootin', and there was no nanny. So where do you get, I mean that we are hootenannying just because it was in Greeley.
Did you smell Greeley?
All right, well.
Last night it was 100 degrees.
So when you arrive in Greeley, my first couple of times of arriving in Greeley, you've been in the car for a couple of hours, and you get out of the car, and you're like, oh, yes, I've heard of this. Well, yesterday we're leaving the event, and it's late at night. It's the evening. It has cooled down to like 85 degrees, and I could have, we had the Greeley scent. However, when we first got there, I didn't notice it at all. So what I had to come up with my logical brain of why didn't I smell Greeley? I think it's because we must have smelled worse.
What are you talking about?
So we're driving up there. The sun is beating in the car, and my poor little car's air conditioner did not keep up. And I said, we were like, what did I say? Marinating in our own juices.
Yeah, that's just lovely.
It was ick. So we must have just smelled worse than Greeley.
No, the reality of it was we got out. It was 100 degrees. It was the convection waves were going straight up in the air, and so we didn't get the benefit of the pasture.
Because as soon as we said it's going to be 100 degrees in Greeley, that ought to smell lovely, but it didn't. It was straight up. Yeah, it was just fine.
The pasture was going straight to the heavens. Great meeting over there, though.
It really is
Fantastic
turning out
people.
To be the place to be. I don't think anybody would call it. Eric is the only person in the world calling it a hootenanny
or shindig or a barn dance.
It was a fabulous visibility event with about 40 really go-getter business owners and business professionals in northern Colorado. They came from Fort Collins, they came from Loveland, they came from Greeley, and really we're gearing up for the Chocolate Blues Festival, festival that's coming up in August. I think it's August 22nd.
To 27th.
That's what I said, August 27th, in Loveland. And you can find out more information at chocolatebluesfestival.com, I'm pretty sure is the website. And so that was super duper fun. I don't know what Eric was doing. I didn't see him dance or cow or nothing, but he did behave himself. Though, if you're in the mood to hootin' or nanny, the Epic Summer Summit is coming up next week.
Right.
It's not in Greeley.
No, it is
but
not.
I think we could corral you in. I could perhaps request some hay bales and stick you in a corner.
No, you don't need a hay bale. If there's going to be a nanny down there, I would be happy to meet her.
And we could pipe in some country music for you, and you could hoe down.
No, I don't need to hoe down. If there's going to be a nanny there, I'd be happy to meet her and show her the finer points of South Denver.
Is that what you did last night?
No.
When the hootenanny in Greeley? Did you find a nanny that you were
No, I did not.
Describing the finer points of Denver to?
No.
Okay.
There's some beautiful women up there, though.
Yes.
I mean, they were, like, beautiful.
More beautiful than in Denver?
I didn't say that. I just said.
But were you surprised that they were beautiful in northern Colorado?
No, it was not surprising.
You do kind of sound a little surprised.
I came from northern California.
You sound like we went to another country or something. We just went to Greeley. And, they handle themselves like regular human beings. Really? Nobody got all goofy.
Pretty girls.
Only Eric gets all goofy. And he's like, wow.
Very pretty girls.
Wow, we didn't have to ride horses. The girls are pretty.
Blonde.
But you do seem really shocked.
No, not shocked.
You do seem like it.
I'm what do you call it when you remember things in a fanciful way?
I don't know what you're referring to. But we will be up in the Loveland area next month, the 4th Tuesday of every month.
That's the 26th next month.
And then the very next day, the Chocolate Blues Festival, which is an all-day festival. She has about 130 vendors have already signed up and are participating. And last year, I think she only had 90. So she's, far more vendors than she had last year. She'll keep filling it up. Expect to have about 1,000 people walk through the door, so make sure you put that on your calendar. And but to get with us a little bit sooner, because next week we'll be at the Epic Summer Summit at the Inverness Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put a link on our Facebook wall for people to sign up. But you can go to meetup.com/experiencepros and RSVP to join us next week. It's only $25 to come to the Inverness Hotel for the Epic Summer Summit. Infinite Nation will be doing a workshop there. We'll have a live broadcast that we're doing on internet radio podcast show, video. Mm-hmm. Lots of fun food and networking and all sorts of good time.
Can I give a quick shout out to Roger Olson?
For what?
Thrivent Financial. He's our newest member of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, and he and a bunch of guys, they're doing a great job. And he, by the way, we met him up there in Greeley, but he's from Haxton, Colorado, which is just a few miles away, and we know him. We're excited. He's going to be part of the show.
He is going to be part of the show, and the Fred Astaire Dance Studio in Parker joined yesterday, too.
Yes, absolutely, and very good stuff. The reminiscing was the word I was thinking of. We'll be back after this. We're talking on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Hi, ladies. This is Angel, and I want to let you in on one of my favorite fashion secrets. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella's studio for a full year, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella's studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara. And all of the compliments I get. Get yours today. Call Carabella's studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. And to ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. 303-909-9585.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dan Denai, Chief Operating Officer with BioT Medical. At BioT, we've developed the safest, most effective way to balance your hormones. Unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams with many dangerous side effects, bioidentical, natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com to learn more. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, it's the right choice.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for the most positive business talk show in America. And I have to confess, I have habits.
Do you have habits? Well, we all have habits, and I think within our archives in everybody's personal library, we all have a copy of Stephen Covey's book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I know as a parent, and Eric, you're a parent, sometimes we want to instill some of these habits and effectiveness skills into our children.
I used Covey's book and just whacked my kids with it, and it didn't help.
And so thanks to Sean Covey, the son of Stephen Covey, we have the new book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. Actually came out many, many years ago, but kind of before the whole digital age and social media and carrying our cell phones all the time. And so it's been updated and digitalized for the new digital age. And we're going to talk about the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. Sean Covey, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey, thank you, Angel and Eric. Good to be with you.
Sean, very nice to have you along with us today. Let's talk about the foundation. Why do kids? Is it a kids book or is it a book for parents of kids?
It's written directly for teens. My dad wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People 25 years ago, if you can believe it. He passed away about 2 years ago.
Right.
The book's been a international success and bestseller, and when I was younger, about 15 years ago, I thought, boy, what if we could take these powerful ideas that have helped so many people and apply them to the teenager experience, the dating and friends and boyfriends and girlfriends and drugs and sex and dealing with parents and everything you got to deal with as a teenager. That's what we've done here. It's a book written directly for teens. It's got their stories, their ideas. It's not preachy. But rather it's just chock full of stories and experiences and practical advice on really how to manage and navigate through these tough years.
They are some tough years, Sean, and and I can't believe it's been 25 years since your dad wrote the first book. And I do remember, when I had it, my husband and I talking about it, and wouldn't it be nice too? But of course the kids weren't, it was just a little bit more over their head. And so these days they're dealing with so many challenges that we as parents can't even begin to relate to it, especially when it comes to some of the digital stuff. Like, we get the peer pressure, but it's almost like it's on steroids these days. Am I right?
You are right, and that's why we updated it just recently, because social media didn't exist 15 years ago. It's a phenomenon of our time, and look at where kids live. Snapchat and Twitter and Facebook and Amazon and Google and eBay, and it's a different world, and it's wonderful on one hand because you've got the world at your fingertips. On the other hand, it can be very difficult because you're constantly being evaluated, right? You've got a profile on Facebook, and everyone can look at it. And if you want to learn about somebody, what do? You go to Facebook it, right?
You stalk them.
And you stalk them.
All right.
And so you're constantly being exposed, and so it can be a challenge.
Sean, we're talking about the social media and whatnot. What about these relationships? I mean, social media has also added a funky twist to relationships. Kids are now, and I say this in pretty much every extent of the word, hooking up and then breaking up
via text
with their thumbs. How can we help them, Sean?
Well, it's real. I've got teens of my own, and I think two things. One is you got to be a good example yourself. You know, are you addicted to your technology? And do you create space for yourself, and you have your own guidelines, and that's one thing. And secondly, I think it's important to have guidelines as a parent. And so a couple of mine, I say at the dinner table, there's no technology, guys, sorry. And they argued for the first few times, but after a while, it's been a really good thing. We talk at the dinner table. We do the same thing in cars. When you're in a car, you can't, you know, kind of go in your own world and be on Snapchat, whatever. You need to be present. So I just think you come up with your own guidelines, and you be a good model, and you can help. And it's like anything, you know, it's got a good side and a dark side to it, right?
Absolutely.
And you got to try to manage it.
All right, so Sean, I know the book is full of great tips and really encouraging for teens to navigate through and come out of those really tough years with that can-do attitude and a winning blueprint for life. But for our adults and parents that are listening today, what are some of your favorite things that you want to convey to parents so that they can raise highly effective teenagers?
Yeah, well, I think, again, a couple of things. One is, you teach what you are, and so you're teaching all the time by how you're behaving yourself, and so keep that in mind. But secondly, I think it's important for kids to have a framework. These 7 habits, these are principles. You can't argue against them. Things like responsibility and teamwork, and it's so helpful for them to have a framework. This book, I think, gives them a framework. It teaches them that you've got to first work on yourself before you can be effective with other people. We call it the private victory comes before the public victory. Habit 1 is so important for them to learn. It's called be proactive, and it means you're responsible. You're not a victim. If someone says something really rude to you that morning at school, you don't have to let it ruin your whole day. You can be in charge of your own life, and if you've had some traumatic experience in the past, you don't have to let your past hold your future hostage. You can move on. And habit 4 is called think win-win, and it basically teaches don't compare yourself to another person. You're okay. You've got your own set of skills and talents. You'll blossom at your own time. You're not them. You don't need to compete. You don't need to compare. Thinking win-win means that you want to succeed in life, and you want your friend to as well, and you're out to help each other. And it's a great habit. So these are good habits to instill at a young age, to teach, to talk about, to, this book is written for teens, but it's great also for parents to read it and to have discussions with their kids, which a lot of parents do.
Well, Sean, we're so grateful that you've not just written the book so long ago, but updated it to be relevant to the cultural transition that we've experienced over the last several years. The book, again, 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, written by Sean Covey. I'm assuming it's available wherever books are sold, right?
Yeah, it's available. You can go to Amazon and you can get it for, I think, $9 or so. And it was written to help build hope, in kids. And the most common thing I hear from teenagers is, "Oh, I didn't know other people felt that way. I feel more normal now. I thought I was weird, but I can see after reading this book that everyone has the same feelings I do."
And isn't that what they want?
So I think,
they want to know that
they want to feel normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
they
Sean,
want to fit in, they want to feel normal, and so anyway.
Your website, SeanCovey.com, lots of great resources for parents inspiring greatness in youth. Also, you can pick up a copy of the 7 Habits of Happy Kids if you're not quite to the teenager stage.
Covered everybody.
Yeah, you really did, and you're out there doing an amazing job. And
maybe I should say they've covied everybody.
They've covied everybody.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Sean, anything else you want our listeners to know about raising effective teenagers today?
No, I just say this: be long-suffering. It's hard, and you'll get through it, and don't give up. And when they get into their 20s, it'll all pay off.
It is so worth it. Absolutely. Sean Covey, thanks for joining us today.
Okay, thank you for having me, and good luck, you guys.
You bet. Folks, when we return, we're going to sharpen your axe. Casper Stockham is in the house. We'll be back after this.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
Let's face it, gout's a pain. It's not just a pain in the body, it's a pain where it hurts most, your wallet. Gout sufferers miss work because they can't walk or type. Get the Kill Your Gout for Good video-based program right now and end the pain, embarrassment, and loss of income once and for all. Get Burt Middleton's special price offer by visiting his listing on the Extreme Customer Service Directory found online at experiencepros.com. The pain is all you've got to lose. Click on Colorado, search for Burt, that's B-E-R-T, and get the gout out.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff it up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Revitalize, release stress, and empower with Karen Corona's healing and transformational programs. Karen is a master healer and a teacher with 30 years experience providing holistic healing treatments, coaching, yoga, meditation classes, and retreats. Receive the healing inner tools you need to achieve your goals. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. That's 303-725-1119. Mention this ad and receive a free yoga class or a $150 coupon toward her upcoming healing and transformational retreat in October, set in the lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Call today, 303-725-1119, or visit online at KarenCorona.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Bob Duco, today at 3 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. Do you own, operate, or otherwise participate in a home-based business? Time to turn it up.
Well, I'll tell you what, following Sean Covey on how to be more effective and now having Casper Stockham with our Sharpen Your Axe series, this is really turning out to be a fantastic show. We're going to actually Casper's bringing in the 21-day challenge to explode your MLM business. Casper, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
It's great to be in studio today.
Yes, very nice. And boy, that shirt, man, you are styling. You are rocking it.
We have to get a picture of it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, very nice to have you here, Casper. What's this 21-day challenge? What's going on with that?
Well, it's interesting because you just had Stephen Covey's son on, and this is kind of building upon that because it takes 21 days to form a habit. Most of us already know that. But in business, especially home-based business, there are some specific things that you can do for 21 days straight including weekends, including Sundays. And if you do those things, you are going to accelerate your business big time.
All right. Do you really see something measurable in 21 days? You always see this, weight loss or, change your financial picture or change your business. Really, in 21 days, Casper?
Absolutely. It takes 21 days, and if you do it correctly, and we have a complete system that kind of outlines this whole process, but if you do it correctly, you will see measurable success, things that you can check off and say, yep,
Ooh,
in 21 days.
All right,
and
so
we guarantee it.
Guaranteed. Okay, duly noted. Lay it out for us. How does it work?
Okay, so what we do is we have you create one personal habit. So it could be walking around the block, it could be exercising, it could be reading a good book or something like that. And then you also want to have 2 business habits. And those habits are specifically designed to help you to help build your business. So it can't be organizing your product in the corner. It needs to be something like I'm going to contact 5 people today. Every day. So you do that for 21 days. And if you do that, you will see measurable success.
Okay, so we're not talking about color coding our filing system and, I think there's a lot of activities that could keep us busy, Casper, kind of checking out our back office. And
do we have a filing system?
Yeah, so give me, okay, so calling 5 people every day, that obviously is a good activity. Give me another couple examples of some other good business habits that we could implement.
Absolutely, and it really varies depending on the business. So if you're a home-based business and you're not an MLM, but you're just a home-based business, it could be something like tweeting every day, or social media marketing every day, things like that. But if you're a MLM home-based business, you want to be reaching out to your upline every day for 21 days.
Really?
And when you do that, magical things happen, but it's really hard to put an exact status on it, but magical things happen. My wife did this, and it was about 30 days ago. She started the 21-day challenge. Now, she's been listening to me for over 3 years talk about this.
Right.
Sometimes it takes us a little while to actually do something with what we hear.
Exactly.
Especially when it's our husband.
Yeah. But she started the 21-day challenge about a month ago. About 14 days in, her upline was starting to get extremely excited about what she was doing, to the point that when she had a team meeting, they pulled her up to the front of the room and asked her, "What the heck are you doing?" And then her upline came into town, and they had a special team meeting to recognize what she was doing.
So not only was it magical for her, but other people around her could see it. It was that tangible.
That's what happens. And her upline decided she's going to do a 21-day challenge, and even the upline decided they were going to do a 21-day challenge, and now share that with the entire team.
Wow. Okay, so you're saying connect with your upline every single day. Won't they kind of be annoyed that we're calling them? Here I am.
Well, I tell you what, I've built many teams and companies in the past, and I would love for someone to call me every day for 21 days.
That's the issue. It's the thing that we don't talk about in multi-level marketing companies.
Right.
Is because there's such a low barrier to entry, people treat it like a hobby, and they just don't get serious about it. What you're talking about with this 21-day challenge, making those phone calls to the upline or to the superior supervisor, whatever, is a way of accountability.
Absolutely.
But it's also it's a two-way communication channel that opens up to, we call it mentoring, we call it training,
same thing.
Right?
Yep, same thing.
Now you're taking it seriously.
Right. And I'd love for somebody in my downline to call me, because now I know they're serious, and now I can put more effort into their business. Now, you don't just want to call your immediate upline, because they may be just as new as you. You want to look upline to someone who is successful in business. They're either working at full-time or part-time, hopefully full-time.
Somebody who's getting a check.
Someone's getting a check. Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Let's just call it the way that it is.
Call it like it is. Look for someone that's getting a check, and not just 1 or 2 people. You want about 4 or 5 upline people. So you call through, and people are busy. Okay, so you may just get the voicemail. So on the voicemail, you leave a message. Say, "Hey, this is Casper. I'm on day 5. I'm excited. I'm building my business. Just want to let you know, and I'm calling the next person." And then you keep calling up. Now, if you call all the way through and don't get anybody, you've left 5 voicemail messages for 5 upline people. All those people, trust me, are extremely excited. And then most of them are going to call you back and say, "Man, Casper, man, that's fantastic. How can I help?" And synergistic things just happen when you do that.
Well, and you are pouring that belief into you every time you call somebody and say it out loud.
Every time you do it.
Right? Because you believe, it's kind of that self-talk of it that, all right, I've told them I'm going to do it, and the first time you say it out loud, all right, well, maybe, and then you say it again, and you say it again, and now you actually believe it yourself.
Yeah.
And so sometimes just speaking it out loud is where the belief starts.
Absolutely. And we've had several people do this already. We just started this program up a couple months ago. We've already had several people come out the other end. And right now we are experiencing 100% success with people that are doing it like we recommend they do it.
Casper, have you ever experienced where somebody comes out, because you're motivating us today, you're motivating our listeners, we're going to do this, the 21 day, we can do anything for 21 days, we can jump in, and do you ever experience people who have great intentions and then life happens. Their teenager isn't as delightful as Stephen Covey's or Sean Covey's, or whatever, and they just drop the ball. What happens then?
Yeah, and unfortunately, that happens way more than we want it to happen. In fact, I had a 30-day challenge myself, my personal 30-day challenge, and I just completed it about 4 days ago, and I fell off after 19 days. I was on it for 19 days, and I fell off, so I had to start all over.
Is that what you do? Do you start the clock, or do you just only have 2 days left? No.
You start it all over
19 days, Casper?
It was 19 days in, but I had told the people I was accountable to that I was going to do this for 30 days.
And there was holiday sauce, man.
It was holiday time and everything else. And it was over after 19 days. I messed up. I fell off, but I got back on, started from day one, and I just completed my 30 days about 4 days ago.
Wow. Well, congratulations. Can you tell us what it was?
Well, it was something simple, but something that had to be done every day, which was reading my goals out loud every day, reading my business goals, reading my spiritual goals, and then reading my my statement of purpose each day for 30 days straight, including the weekends and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Do you say it out loud in the mirror or just in your car?
Not in the mirror, just say it out loud. I just read it out loud.
Just read it out loud. All right, so the 21-day challenge, 1 personal habit and 2 business habits.
Absolutely.
21 days in a row, you're contacting somebody upline, somebody who's making money, to be accountable to. And if for some reason you miss a day, you fall off the wagon,
start all over.
You start all over again.
Yeah. And that's how you know that you're serious about your business, because if you start all over, you just have to suck it up, and just do it.
Casper, you're one of the only businesses that you own, one of the only businesses that I know that supports these types of businesses, that you come alongside and truly support them and give them guidance, and gosh, you could even get paid for learning. I mean, there's some really cool stuff going on. How do people contact you?
They can go to asanetwork.biz. In fact, if you have 2 listeners today, go to asanetwork.biz, register for free, and say they're going to start the 21-day challenge. We're going to give them an electronic copy of the Golden Business Solution. That's our book. And then once they complete the 21-day challenge, we're going to give them 21 ASA bucks. Now, those are internal bucks that they can spend in our system.
Very, very cool.
Nice. ASA network.biz. Don't do this by yourself. I think having diversified income, multiple streams of revenue is a really smart business plan. Not putting all your eggs in one basket, but so often, because, like Eric said, low barrier to entry, we treat it like a hobby.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity to create a lifestyle for your family. Get in touch with Casper.
I should let you know, in asanetwork.biz.
.biz.
All right. I should let you know our next segment, Michael Russo. You know Michael from the show forever. He's listening all the way in Australia, and he says he loves the 21-day challenge.
Awesome.
So, good stuff.
Thumbs up for Michael.
Casper, thanks so much for coming in, man.
You're welcome.
All right. Folks, when we return, that Michael Russo guy, he's going to give you an unfair marketing advantage. He's calling in from Adelaide, Australia on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Camp Experience is the place to develop new friendships, connect with like-minded women, and build alliances that will help get you to where you want to be, personally and professionally. This September retreat, held at Cheyenne Mountain Resort, has the feeling of a relaxed corporate women's retreat, bringing together community volunteers and civic leaders, women entrepreneurs, business leaders, and moms. Register today at campexperience.com.
When you need a medical expert witness or someone to consult in your medical cases, you need MediPro Solutions. Let's face it, attorneys are busy and typically don't have the time to research the details of the medical aspects of every case. At MediPro Solutions, your medical legal consulting firm, they take care of every detail, leaving you and your lawyers to focus on the law. MediPro Solutions is owned and operated by licensed and board-certified physicians. When your case is on the line, call MediPro Solutions, 303-502-6735. That's 303-502-6735. Or online at MediProSolutions.com.
Do you want to meet some new people, make some great connections, and network with other business owners? Call me, Penny, today at 303-220-0366 or go to theconnectingexperts.com. Connecting people to people.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
3 major networks have joined forces to create one epic event to keep your business on track through the summer. On July 31st, join the Connecting Experts, Experience Pros Radio Show, Infinite Nation, and the best professionals in Denver at the Inverness Hotel from 4 to 7 p.m. You'll be networking, connecting, and keeping your goals on track. Vendors can sign up to participate for only $249 by calling Penny at 303-220-0366. That's 303-220-0366. And tickets for the Epic Summer Summit are $25. They can be purchased online at infinitenation.com. We'll see you at the Epic Summer Summit on July 31st.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark, today at noon on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust, right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show, right here on KLZ 560.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. It is time for us to go halfway around the world, but we've got that cool technology called telephone, and we've got Michael Russo.
We do have Michael Russo. Hi, Michael.
Can you hear? Sorry. Yeah, what's happening? Great technology.
You know, when it works, it's amazing, and when it doesn't, it is so frustrating.
There's wallabies in the belfry. Michael, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show, my friend. What's on your mind today?
What's trending today? Well, I was thinking about a conversation I had this week with a client, and so today's segment's based around that. But I guess what I want to say today is when you're looking at your business and you're looking at marketing, you're looking at how you're going to move yourself forward in the business, you know, one of the things that a lot of small business owners don't get is that everything you do matters. Everything counts. Would you agree with that?
Sure.
Yes.
Every time you do something in your business, every process that you build, every back-end funnel that you produce, every sort of distribution channel you try and set up, even some of your simple processes you do in the business have an impact on the end user. And clever business owners understand this. Ones that aren't quite so savvy find that they have lots of struggles. So today I thought I'd give you 2 examples of how understanding the principle about everything counts, how it affects your business. And, you know, the last segment you had about the 21-day challenge, that's a great way of actually changing and testing things in your business for 21 days in terms of marketing. You check it off, test and measure, check it off, test and measure, keep what works and get rid of what doesn't. But Walmart, that would be a company you're familiar with, I imagine?
Yes, it's quite popular.
Yes, we've heard of that.
It's very popular. So if I was to say to you, give me something that you would be familiar with in terms of Walmart. When you say Walmart, what do you think, branding-wise?
Low cost.
Rollback prices.
Okay, cool. So that would be their main sort of positioning in the marketplace. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. And they've been, I think, very consistent with their messaging.
That's right. In order to deliver those sorts of prices, the way Walmart does it and on the consistent basis that they do it, everything they do has to come right back to the beginning. In other words, all of their processes, the way they order their stock, the way they ship their products, the way they display things, the way they hire their staff, the way they train their staff, the way they do their advertising, everything they do is designed around that core ideal of delivering low prices. So even internal systems and processes are set up so that they can meet that end objective. And this is something that a lot of people don't do in their small business. Now, I had a conversation this week with a client of mine who's, small business, I know like most of your listeners. And this particular client actually knew what they were talking about, which is very rare. Not to give my clients a hard time or anything. Most people have got no idea what they're talking about. So what this guy actually did is they understood that everything they did in their business mattered, everything that they were developing, and their business is actually in expanding other people's businesses, specifically overseas. So they specialize in hiring clients and finding locations and tapping into new markets for their clients as they expand overseas. So it's a unique sort of niche that they're in. And what he wanted to do is he wanted to show the world, for lack of a better word, that he actually walks this talk. And he understood that everything he did had an impact on the end user. For example, let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, you've got a business. Let's just say it's a retail business. You've got a lot of stock that you deal with. You do stock taking. You've got to order in stuff. You've got to store stuff. You've got to deliver stuff. The way you operate in your back office and the way you manage that stock has an impact on the delivery times for the end user. Would that make sense?
Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah, It's all tied together.
So even the forms that you design in how your internal staff use those forms, how they ship things, how they deliver things, sometimes we ask stuff from our clients that are really not necessary. There's no point asking information from our clients or trying to get content from our clients that has no impact on what we're trying to deliver to them at the back end. Now, having said that, in most cases, the more information you can find out about your client, the better. But sometimes you see like these insurance forms, or you got to buy a car, and they just have content on there that's not necessary for me to get out the door with my car. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that sometimes they just throw so much at us that we kind of pick and choose what we're going to pay attention to, right?
That's right. And so when you're designing your systems, some people go, okay, let's do the social media thing. Let's have our Facebook page and our YouTube page. We'll have some nice creative videos. We'll do some lead generation there, and we'll, when people walk in the door, we have our 2-for-1 specials, and we manage our client steps 1, step 2, step 3. We have our upsell, we have our downsell. That's all fine. We know what we want to do there. And what they forget is that when they're filling in internal forms, that those forms should be designed around what the client needs. When they're doing their email marketing, they really should have it set up in a way so that it enhances the experience for the client, not just so that we spam the client sort of once a week. There's our sort of email going out. What's the purpose of that email? How is it being delivered to the client? How is it being received by the client? Are they getting the result that they need by having those regular emails, by having that content on Facebook? Are our back-end processes matching the results that the client's trying to achieve? So all of those simple things that we tend to overlook as business owners, particularly because we're trying to just get through the day for most of us,
Well, Michael,
everything matters.
I think that when we start out putting pieces together and putting emails and forms and the processes together, I think in the beginning it seems to make sense. Like, this is all the stuff that our customers would need, and especially if we're doing email letters and all of that. But I think we get away from it because, I don't know, we forget. Like, it just kind of becomes a habit, or we've added new things, and so we just kind of keep piling on and piling on and piling on.
That's exactly right, and I'll give you another example. In my business, I sell solar systems and solar energy efficient products, those sorts of different things. I trade with my clients. I basically give them a discount, and then I trade that discount with a larger organisation. I get paid for a complicated system. I don't know if you have a similar system in the US with solar systems, but over here we trade what we call solar credits, and we get paid for them. Now, all of this is just a process, right? It's just a process, and it's down to paperwork. It's a lot of messing around. And I found a company recently, I've just changed over who I trade with when I do this process. And the company I've just started working with, I've just started doing the first form for it today. 2 steps and it was done. Just send in these digital documents, click this link, and it was done. Very, very simple. Everything else I was dealing with previously was very laborious. Now, as a client or their client, I was their client, I'm sitting there going, man, you just saved me a whole bunch of time, you made me a whole bunch of money a lot faster, saved me time, and you got a one headache totally off my desk. I mean, that's fantastic. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Now, they had to put in a lot of digital systems in order to make those 2-step processes work. But because they've done that and they've invested that time and money, I'm now a much, much happy customer, and I'm now sticking with them. So that's the way you want to be doing things.
Absolutely. That makes a ton of sense. Michael, what are your top 3 tips for today?
Okay, top 3 tips for today when you're talking about everything counts in your business. Top tip number 1, review every system or process in your business. Examine how it impacts the end user. If it's not working, get rid of it. Very, very simple. Top tip number 2, build your marketing to every facet of the business, but you have to understand how they connect. Everything links, everything connects. How you stack and store, manage your stock, it has an impact. I mean, think about Amazon. Think about how they've built their, multinational business off of the promise of delivering content quickly, that sort of thing. Top tip number 2, remember that even the small things that you make changes to will actually build your entire business. So if you've got some core ideals that you're working with in your business, like Walmart does, you build your whole business around delivering those core ideals, and that's how you deliver your promises to your customers.
Well, you are fantastic. We want to make sure that we always deliver our promise to our customers, that end user. And sometimes it means looking at everything that you're doing and evaluating, is this necessary? And then, like Michael said, maybe even putting in some back pieces to it. Maybe there is a lot more work on the back end, but it makes it so easy for the customer to do business with you in 2 easy steps. I love that. Michael, how do our listeners get in touch with you?
Well, if you want to get in contact with me, there's some information on the PDF that will be on the website today. Today's PDF is called Everything Counts, and there's contact details on the bottom of that. But just download the PDF from Experience Pro's website, and all the content's there.
You are fantastic. We look forward to hearing from you every single week. Michael, we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's Michael Russo, and fantastic. Man, he just comes with the coolest stuff, and he knows his business. Folks, when we return, more positive business talk on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706, or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Make sure your marketing strategy includes search engine optimization and contact Colorado SEO at coloradoseo.com. You'll find a team of experts who have been connecting consumers online since 1996. You've created a commodity, now get found. coloradoseo.com. coloradoseo.com, or call 303-990-5934. Remember, billions are searching. Will they find you?
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress, and when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
John Rush, today at 2. On KLZ 560.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. You're using social media probably in your business. Are you avoiding or are you creating mistakes and trouble?
Avoiding or creating? Why is it one or the other?
Well, I mean, you're either avoiding mistakes or trouble, or you're creating mistakes and trouble.
I don't like your logic. I'm not avoiding mistake or creating mistake. Maybe I'm just putting
just minding your own business.
Yeah.
Strolling through the social media park.
Right. Socializing, hanging out with friends, seeing what people are up to, catching up on the news. Yeah, I'm not avoiding. What did you say?
I said avoiding or creating mistakes or trouble.
Trouble. That was no. That is not neither.
Let's find out. Is your your business's social media sites, are they public or private?
Who's asking?
I am.
Wait, what is the right answer?
Just answer the question. The truth is the right answer. You can't handle the truth. I'm waiting for that one.
Okay, so my business page is public.
Yes.
My personal page is not.
No, we're not talking about your personal page.
I don't have followers on my.
Not talking
you know how
about
you can follow?
Yeah.
I don't have that.
You don't have that?
I don't have that. And I have my settings on lockdown.
Do you?
I do. Friends only.
Okay.
Not even friends of friends. Friends.
Stand by while I go pull your social media site up here.
You're my friend.
I know that I am. And because I'm your friend, I can tell everybody else how many other friends you have. And you have... holy cow. You're a buck shy of 1,100 friends. 1,099 friends.
I like that number. Don't anybody friend me.
All right, let's go back to the question. We're talking about business.
About my business.
Right.
Business.
Your business is public, right?
Yes, I think so.
Here's a common mistake. A lot of people in business create this social media, whether it's your Pinterest page or your whatever, and they limit it only to their friends. And what good is that? You're in business, but you're...
I always find it really odd when you go to a business page and you can't comment.
Right.
You can't say anything.
Right.
Like, well, what good is why? Why would you do that?
It's not a social media. It's a dictatorial media.
Oh, okay. So then I'm asking for trouble, or am I causing trouble?
You're
avoiding trouble. I'm avoiding trouble.
No,
I think if I make
creating mistake.
If I do it private, then I think that I'm avoiding trouble and avoiding the haters and
creating mistake and causing trouble for your business.
But I think I think the people that do that, they are worried about people complaining and saying not nice things on their social media page. So then they lock it down that you can't even say nice things.
You certainly can live your life and your business in worry, and if you do that, you put out what you get out what you put out, right? You're going to have a business that nobody knows about. Congratulations, you are successful. How about this? Some people create a Facebook profile instead of a Facebook page for their business.
You can't do that.
You can.
No.
People do it all the time.
But that's not correct
So this would be creating another mistake.
All right. So if you have to ask for friends and invite friends, and your first name is where your first word of your business and your last name is your last
pros.
That is an incorrect setup of your business
mistake.
Have Okay, now I have it correctly. It is a business page.
Okay, all right.
I do. Okay.
Have you customized your Facebook URL? Have you secured a vanity URL for it?
I'm actually thinking of changing it to facebook.com/Eric is single. That would be total vanity URL.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, though. Many people have, http facebook.com/profile.php ? ID equals and this big long number. Stop that.
Stop that.
Right? You get a vanity URL, and while we're on it, does your business, and this is not necessarily social media, but you've got a vanity URL. Ours is called Experience Pros, right? So it's facebook.com/Experience Pros, and it's very easy to go get one of those. It's called a vanity URL. Just search the help thing in Facebook, and you'll find it. But here's the deal: you go out and do that, and then you've got a Gmail email account with look at the time. I got to stop this. Are you making mistakes in your business?
Or are you causing trouble?
Something like that. Got to take quick station ID, and we will come back with a second hour of more positive business talk. Please don't go anywhere. And while we're at it, think about your domain. And if you have a domain like experiencepros.com and you have an email like a Gmail or a Yahoo or a Bing email, you paid for the domain. Get the domain. Use the domain, Eric, radio at experiencepros.com. We'll be back after these messages.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
I'll never forget that moment.
Never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
As long as I live.
It started with a phone call.
I got the text when I was at work.
My first call up ever as a member of the National Guard. This was it, the real deal.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires, how they were getting dangerously close to homes.
It was amazing to be a part of this massive operation. Helicopters were going up with huge buckets to drop water on the fires.
Some of the guys in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews.
We went out in Humvees to help with the evacuations.
At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com. Discover what it means to be a citizen soldier, to serve locally as well as globally. Look into the benefits, including career skills and money for college. Take a moment. Go to NationalGuard.com today.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard. Aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver. Listen live at KLZ560radio.com. KLZ 560, a Crawford Broadcasting God and Country station.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster. Germany's largest airline, Lufthansa, canceling all flights to Tel Aviv for another 24 hours because of safety concerns. As the fighting and violence continues in the region, the FAA also out with a 24-hour ban on flights to Israel from the United States. A decision expected today on whether or not that ban will continue.
All 6 investigators have had initial information about the hard drive crash since last fall.
For the third time in a month, IRS Commissioner John Koskinen back in front of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. They're getting no straight answers into these mysterious crashed hard drives. Vice Chairman Ron DeSantis asking Koskinen,
Where do we stand on the number of hard drives?
Where we stand on the number is thereafter the IG was requested by Congress to do an investigation, and the IG asked us not to do any further interviews or investigations.
This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
Everyone is making the switch to the Blaze to make it their source for the truth. Why not make it your source for the truth? Make theblaze.com your homepage for news that the other outlets won't even touch. Subscribe to The Blaze TV at theblaze.com/TV or on Dish Network and get access to original programming like For the Record, the show that exposes what's really going on that the government doesn't want you to know. And Real News, the daily conversation on the topics of the day that matter most. Check out the Blaze Radio Network at theblaze.com/radio with original shows like Buck Sexton, The Morning Blaze with Doc Thompson, Pat and Stu, and Jay Severin. Or, if you need something to hold in your hands, subscribe to the Blaze magazine. So basically, anywhere you need to go, you can take the truth with you by taking the Blaze with you. This is the Blaze. Truth lives here. So just to recap, anywhere you need to go, you can take the truth with you by taking the Blaze with you. Find out all the ways at theblaze.com.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560.
Grassroots Radio Colorado with Chris Cook this afternoon at 5 on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is Southwest Airlines business.
So you're talking about the tweet.
Did you hear this?
Yeah, gentleman.
A guy named Duff. His name is Duff. He's an A-list passenger.
Fancy.
Right.
Yeah, means he travels with them a lot.
Right. So he gets on, and he's allowed to. He's got priority boarding. So you know how Southwest does it. They got the cattle stalls, with the A's and the B's, and then the A-listers get to go first.
Right.
He got to go in first. He had 2 kids with him in the Denver airport yesterday.
All right. Nice as he's traveling with his family.
So he wanted to take the kids with him, and the agent says, "Excuse me, they are not A-list passengers."
Okay, that's the rule, right? If you're an A-list, you don't get to bring guests.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they boarded him without his children, and he was very upset about this. He says, "I brought my kids, and now you've separated us, and you boarded me." And he said, the agent, "I will be sure to tweet about this."
Aren't we so glad we have Twitter? We have the ability to tweet when we're all so outraged because we don't want to follow the rules.
So he tweeted.
He did?
Yeah, and apparently somebody's listening because somebody in the, seat 47D has an issue on Twitter. And so all of a sudden here comes the gate agent and says, "Sir, please come with me." Kicked him off the plane.
For the tweet.
Right.
Yeah, I imagine somebody up above, if that is in real time, is saying, fix this now, take care of this. And she probably panicked.
47D must be removed from the plane.
And and then has to say I was threatened. I mean, it was a tweet.
There was no profanity. There were no threats made. That's in the report. There was a terse exchange between customer service agent and the customer.
Here's the thing: is the rule is the A-listers do get their priority seating. I get that. You're not supposed to bring guests with you. That's the rule. And so he does have the option, because his kids probably have their little seating, or what do you call that? Your little number.
Right. Back of the cattle herd.
Right, of going on with them. He didn't have to be separated from them.
Well, he's an A-lister.
Well, I get that he's an A-lister.
Is that what the story is all about, or is it about the fact that he made a tweet, they pulled him off the plane and said, until you delete that tweet, you're not getting back on?
Can you delete a tweet?
No.
Yeah, I think she panicked. I think there were people above saying, fix this, take care of it, make it right, and she panicked.
I guess you can delete a tweet. He did, whatever. It's out there.
Yeah, but the rule is the rule. Like the A-listers, you follow the rules. We all know. I mean, that's part of the charm of Southwest Airlines, like it or not. But if everybody was an A-lister, also could bring a guest, like that would cause chaos too.
I was wondering if the story was the fact that that he couldn't be on with his kids. I was also wondering is the story because he tweeted and then deleted it.
Yeah.
You know what? No, the real story is Southwest Airlines has A-listers.
The experienced pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Hi, ladies. This is Angel, and I want to let you in on one of my favorite fashion secrets. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio for a full year, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara. And all of the compliments I get. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. And to ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. 303-909-9585.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dr. Gary Donovitz. At BioT Medical, we've developed the most effective way to balance your hormones. And unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams that come with many negative and dangerous side effects, bioidentical natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, the right choice, the safe choice.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the Orange Effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Bob Duco, today at 3 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for us. Ours, I should say. Have you ever been in a car that, you know, at the very last second they make a decision, you know, and they're going into, you know, you're going along, you're minding your own business, there's an off-ramp, there's an exit, there's a hard right turn, and by hard I mean 3 cars between you and the turn, and then you're up on two wheels, and before you know it, you're a little queasy. You ever been on one of those rides, like in a taxi?
You know, there have been maybe on occasion where I was hoping that my passenger would be navigating and helping me to determine when the turns were coming up and giving me a little bit more advance notice than but I have not been in one of those taxi rides.
Not in a taxi?
Where you feel like you're life or death, like you're fearing for your life in a
So if you're the driver, though, and you're expecting your navigator to say, coming up in 65 miles, there will be a right turn coming somewhere in your future.
Something
rubbing his crystal ball.
Between 65 miles and like right now. You know, something in between would be nice.
Well, your navigator gave you a little right now.
I got a right now. I need a little more than a right now.
So last night we almost died, but it's very similar to a taxi ride I had in Tijuana.
That is not at all like a taxi ride.
We came up on 2 wheels, woman.
Yeah.
And then and I was not your only navigator and passenger. There was somebody else in the back seat who was well, she turned green. She's like, and there's a new ordinance. It's a good thing we live here in Denver.
Okay.
Because there's a new ordinance in San Francisco that says if you hurl
in the car,
Ralph,
in the car,
puke,
don't spew in the car,
upchuck,
and not in the car,
vomit and spew. If you do that, according to Article 1100, Section 1124, there is a cleaning fee. Drivers are authorized to collect a cleaning fee of up to $100 from any passenger who stains the interior of the vehicle.
Challenge accepted. I could just see him going, all right, if I can get you to throw up, it's a $100 tip for me.
This just in. Business development in San Francisco taxi cab drivers, $100 vomit charge.
I could instill that in my car.
You could.
Yeah, I think that the taxi drivers might take that a little too seriously.
Serious.
Like, okay, right. I think I can get this one.
You know, it's just an interesting deal. And by the way, there is, you know, this is supported by municipal transit code. It's
well, you know,
it should be.
Have you ever
if
had
you're
to
going to throw up in the
clean up
backseat of a car
after somebody else's throw up? Have you ever? I mean, besides your child.
No, there is no besides your child because no, the answer is no, not after no.
Yeah, no, so I would think they have to take it in and have it professionally cleaned up and all of that. Though I do think that I would not have thrown up had the driver not driven the way that the driver drove.
Last night.
You didn't throw up.
I didn't.
Nobody threw up. Nobody was even queasy enough to throw up.
Gallon in the back seat. You kidding me?
It was like a roller coaster ride.
Yay!
And it was. We held on for dear life. and I would like to say that that, if you are in the driver's seat and you have a passenger who is helping you navigate, and perhaps they give you zero notice for a right turn and you're in the left lane, you have to make a lane change, navigate through traffic, and do a hairpin turn, that maybe they would learn their lesson and give you a little warning the next time you have to make a turn.
This isn't the Autobahn. There is no hairpin turn in Denver.
It felt like one.
Oh, gosh, boy, did it.
It
was awesome.
But you would think he's like, okay, she needs a little more notice. So next time, I'm going to give her a little more notice. But no, next time, he's like, you're going to make her right.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did I say right? I meant left. Now.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not how that happened.
That is exactly how that
I'm
happened.
pretty sure those green signs, the warning signs like turn here, turn here, turn here, those were your warning.
I was not told I was going to be making a turn anytime soon. Here you are. You're on your road. You're good to go. Straight ahead. Oh, but you need to turn right now.
Wait a minute. Aren't you the lady who says never let your passenger seat be empty? Never go anywhere with your passenger seat empty?
I know. Next time you're in the back seat, buddy.
Beware, folks.
You're in the back seat next time, buddy.
You'll be paying $100 to Angel for the cleanup fee.
And I'd have to provide little baggies.
Oh.
Did I ever tell you about the time I was on an airplane and we were pretending just for pictures that we were sick before takeoff, and the flight attendant walked by and we were saying we were sick.
Yeah.
And we had the little tiny little baggie they put in the seat. She's like, don't use that. She's like, don't use that.
She comes back with a 13-gallon trash bag.
Garbage bag. Yeah. And she's like, here.
It was just a photo op, guys. We were pretending. Are you still eating your breakfast in the restroom?
No, I haven't had breakfast recently, but if I were...
Are you still in the habit of practicing the habit of eating?
If I was going to have breakfast, yes, I would bring it into the bathroom with me. Never really, no, you wouldn't even have a bagel?
You are...
Well, I was going to say while putting on your makeup and doing your hair, but you do neither. So perhaps you don't spend nearly as much time.
I don't put on my hair or do makeup?
Right.
Or do hair or makeup put on?
Isn't that what I said?
You're right.
Yeah, so you get in, you get out. Well, I have to spend a little more time there, and it would be the time that I would sit down. Do you sit down at your breakfast table and enjoy yourself a lovely gourmet,
You not just say that. You have to have time to sit down in your bathroom to eat your breakfast.
The experienced pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Revitalize, release stress, and empower with Karen Corona's healing and transformational programs. Karen is a master healer and a teacher with 30 years experience providing holistic healing treatments, coaching, yoga, meditation classes, and retreats. Receive the healing inner tools you need to achieve your goals. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. That's 303-725-1119. Mention this ad and receive a free yoga class or a $150 coupon toward her upcoming healing and transformational retreat in October, set in the lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Call today, 303-725-1119, or visit online at KarenCorona.com.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
Attention business owners. If you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706, or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Let's face it, gout's a pain. It's not just a pain in the body, it's a pain where it hurts most, your wallet. Gout sufferers miss work because they can't walk or type. Get the Kill Your Gout for Good video-based program right now and end the pain, embarrassment, and loss of income once and for all. Get Burt Middleton's special price offer by visiting his listing on the Extreme Customer Service Directory found online at experiencepros.com. The pain is all you've got to lose. Click on Colorado, search for Burt, that's B-E-R-T, and get the gout out.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Gosh, we sure appreciate you for tuning in today. And
I just want to go on the record and say, Eric, you are a dirty old man.
I'm a what?
You are. You always take something that I say that is innocent and sweet, and you turn it around and make it something icky. Always.
No.
You do. You do. I just wanted to say that before we go on. Now you may continue.
It's time for business tips and insights, and our good friend Cheryl is on the phone with us. You know who Cheryl is, Cheryl Braunschweiger, with All Loans Must Close.
ALMC Mortgage.
And they do.
Yes. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing fantastic.
I'm a dirty old man.
He is. He just twists my words sometimes, Cheryl, and turns them into something they were never meant to be.
Cheryl, do you eat breakfast in your bathroom?
No.
Enough said.
I would have to say no to that question.
Cheryl, do you eat breakfast?
I do.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Do you
I
use
was
the
thinking
restroom?
you didn't even I didn't even think you would have breakfast at home.
Yeah, I try to do like breakfast and lunch. I'm not big on dinner. That's the one that usually gets skipped when it comes to, my busy days and things like that. But yeah, I like breakfast, and mostly it's fruit or like a smoothie or something that I would not take into the bathroom with me, I would have to say.
I know, it does kind of gross Eric out, but he takes it to a completely grosser level than it even needs to be. He just has a way of doing that. He has a way of doing
Don't
that.
agree with that, Cheryl.
So Miss Cheryl Braunschweiger, ALMC Mortgage, who makes sure that we have beautiful breakfast nooks,
yes.
And great places to
And
get ready for work in the morning.
Right.
What are we talking about today?
Well, I thought, I guess I didn't realize that that's what you would be talking about. Otherwise, I probably could have come up with a better topic. But mine was going to be about, if you can't move, but you want to renovate your house and do some construction projects, I can help with a renovation loan. So, let's say that the location is great, but you're just not excited about your kitchen or your bathroom, let's say. I can do a renovation loan, and I can help you get the funds to fix it, improve it, remodel it, do all kinds of things, and you can make it really nice. You can borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you qualify, or $10,000 on just like a small bathroom. So
nice,
kind of fun, yeah.
Yeah.
And with the shortage of houses for people to buy, so what's happening is that there is a little lack of inventory, so people want to move, but they can't necessarily find the exact house that they want. You might consider staying where you are and remodeling the house that you have, and you can do that in a renovation refinance.
A renovation refinance. So this is very specifically the money is to renovate the home. And I mean, does it matter? I'm like, what if we don't use it all to renovate the home? Can some of it go towards that trip to Hawaii?
Latte?
Well, I will never tell you to borrow money against your home to take a vacation. However, there are funds that you can get out of your house that we don't care what you do with it. So, you can consolidate debt, you can buy a new car, people pay college tuition, and certainly a vacation would rank up there with the top things that I would like to do.
Okay, all right. So you're not going to recommend us to do this, but wink, wink, nod, nod. We might have a little extra,
there was
surplus,
a little extra.
right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's your money. You can do with it as you wish. I mean, it's your equity. You're just going to have to pay off that vacation for the next 30 years.
And we probably shouldn't mention that that may be our intention prior to the securing of the loan.
Right. Just tell me that you're going to be doing, improvements and debt consolidation and things like that.
Now, Cheryl, what would you recommend, or what do you see people are kind of getting like the most bang for their buck is the best if we're going to do a renovation loan, and maybe it's just a maintenance because we've been in the house for a while. Is there a place that you recommend we focus? Maybe the kitchen. I won't say the bathroom because Eric will take it someplace else. Painting. Like what else?
You don't always
do?
have to poo-poo me.
Yeah, a fresh coat of paint is obviously a huge help. Bathrooms and kitchens are good. What we're finding is entryways and, like the curb appeal. So how does your house look from the front? Spend a little bit of time and energy and attention into your landscaping in the front of the house. And then the entryway, the welcoming into your home is definitely something that people neglect. It tends to be dark. It tends to be a hallway, tends to be, not necessarily inviting, but, one certain way to sell your home is definitely, or to enjoy living in your home is to have that welcoming space. So think about all of those things, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Sometimes it's taking the curtains off a window or putting a different window in. It can be very simple. But those are the types of things that I tell people to spend their money on. Kitchens, bathrooms, certainly entryways, and exterior, maybe you even spend some money and do a front porch. There's all kinds of things that you can do just to kind of brighten your space, and that makes everybody happy.
Well, where do we call you, find you, connect with you so that we can get such a refinance?
So my website is almcmortgage.com, and you can email me and apply online and check rates and get all the information you need there. So again, that's almcmortgage.com, and I also answer my phone every day, and that phone number is 303-696-6933.
303-696-6933. Call Cheryl and make the home that you live in the most beautiful space you want to come home to. Cheryl, thanks so much for your tips every week.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and now, of course, this is the time that we get to talk to our friend Jack Loudon from Riviera Finance.
And if you don't know Riviera Finance,
you don't know Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, guys. How are you guys?
Good. We're doing fantastic. Thank you for being here. What's going on, brother?
Well, I just thought I'd stop by and have a conversation with you.
Well, it's very nice of you to stop by, Jack. We're glad to have. What's on your mind?
Well, I want to kind of talk about the process. How does a business owner get their accounts receivable financed, and how that process works?
So we're a business owner. We have accounts receivable. In other words, we've already purchased, or people have purchased from us.
Correct.
But they haven't paid us yet.
Correct. You're waiting 30, 60, 90 days to get paid, and cash flow becomes tight.
This is the problem.
Tighter than Dick's hat band type thing.
Gotcha.
And you want to do some things, maybe buy more raw materials, make payroll. That's always important.
That's a good one.
Just expand your business. You're under a rapid growth scenario, and cash flow is tight. The best way to do it is to contact me, and we have a very simple process. One-page application, and it's not even a full page. Tell us a little bit about your business. We submit your invoices. We'll run a credit check on your clients to ensure that you're doing business with somebody that we're willing to take the risk on. And then within 24 hours, you have an approval from us. Then we verify the invoices, and we send you the cash.
Is this kind of, we were just talking with Cheryl with ALMC Mortgage, and we're talking about getting like a loan. Is this something you do just like a one-time thing? Like, these are my accounts receivables, and this one time, we want to buy some equipment, or this one time I'm having cash flow, and it's just a one-off? Or is this something that kind of becomes, instead of always having to wait 30, 60, 90 days, that we can bring you into our process so we are paid quicker?
Well, typically a one-time deal is not kind of in our forte. However, our term is very simple as far as you don't have to send us your receivables every month. You get to pick and choose when you want to do this. It's not like, typically our clients last 12 to 18 months, and then I call it graduated. They can go to the bank or this, that, and the other. And if you're having cash flow and you want to go to the bank, you're not going to get approved within 24 to 48 hours.
No.
Typically.
No.
And you got to give up, anything and everything as far as collateral. Whereas the collateral is the accounts receivables.
If you're going to go to the bank and you're asking for a significant amount of money, it's, they want all these things, these assets. It's like, well, if I had all that,
you wouldn't need it.
I wouldn't need to come to the bank. So when we come to Riviera Finance, we've done the work. I just need to get paid sooner than the terms are set up currently.
Correct. And then we will just advance you the money. So we approve you. We approve your clients. We advance you up to 92% of the invoice. And then once we get paid back, we reconcile, pull out our fee, and then rebate you the difference. So you are, in essence, getting a loan without creating debt.
No, because it's not debt.
It's not debt.
It's not debt.
It's just a receivable.
But if you were to go to the bank or to go to some other funding thing, then you get the money up front. You are got to pay that back.
Right.
You are creating debt. Where with us, you're not creating debt.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's not debt. You're just getting paid. You're just getting paid sooner, a lot sooner.
Correct. And once you get set up in our system, it takes, between 2 to 3 days to get set up and the initial onset. But once you're set up, all you do is submit us the invoice. Within 24 hours, we verify it and we send you the funds. So you're paid immediately.
Could you imagine?
I know. Look at your accounts receivables
right
now. You can pull that up and see mine is like a pretty little graph, and imagine that dollar amount in your bank account.
Yeah.
How exciting would that be?
And if we don't get paid back because your customer went bankrupt or couldn't pay us because of credit, we eat it.
What?
We guarantee the credit on your customer. If we don't get paid back because of credit,
you're not holding us accountable.
I'm not holding you accountable.
Because you ran the credit check.
We ran the credit. We're taking the risk.
But right now, we're taking the risk because we don't run credit checks on our clients.
Exactly right.
I like it.
Oh.
Where do people get in contact with you, Jack?
They can contact me. My office is in the tech center at 303-409-7706. They can email me at jlouden, that's Louden, at RivieraFinance.com. They can always visit RivieraFinance.com is our website.
Riviera Finance, you can find them on our Extreme customer service directory as well. And we like to say, if you don't know Riviera Finance,
you don't know Jack. We'll be back after this.
Thanks, guys.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
3 major networks have joined forces to create one epic event to keep your business on track through the summer. On July 31st, join the Connecting Experts, Experience Pros Radio Show, Infinite Nation, and the best professionals in Denver at the Inverness Hotel from 4 to 7 p.m. You'll be networking, connecting, and keeping your goals on track. Vendors can sign up to participate for only $249 by calling Penny at 303-220-0366. That's 303-220-0366. And tickets for the Epic Summer Summit are $25. They can be purchased online at infinitenation.com. We'll see you at the Epic Summer Summit on July 31st.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Do you want to meet some new people, make some great connections, and network with other business owners? Call me, Penny, today at 303-220-0366 or go to theconnectingexperts.com. Connecting people to people.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Camp Experience has a schedule full of keynote presentations, workshops, networking activities, boutique shopping, spa services, and amazing adventures. Workshops include topics such as leadership, success skills, creative thinking, and optimum health. Sign up at campexperience.com for a one-of-a-kind annual retreat on September 19th through 21st at Cheyenne Mountain Resort. Sign up today at campexperience.com.
When you need a medical expert witness or someone to consult in your medical cases, you need MediPro Solutions. Let's face it, attorneys are busy and typically don't have the time to research the details of the medical aspects of every case. At MediPro Solutions, your medical legal consulting firm, they take care of every detail, leaving you and your lawyers to focus on the law. MediPro Solutions is owned and operated by licensed and board-certified physicians. When your case is on the line, call MediPro Solutions, 303-502-6735. That's 303-502-6735. Or online at MediProSolutions.com.
Get auto theft off your street. Stopping it takes the whole community. Call 911 or a non-emergency line to report suspicious activity. Learn more at lockdownyourcar.org. Brought to you by Coloradans Against Auto Theft, the Colorado Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark is coming up at noon on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We're so glad that you've taken time out of your day to tune into this, the most positive business talk show in America. And, you know, we've known for years that this particular show is very popular in the dental offices all around the country. I don't know why. I mean, it puts a smile on people's face. I hope so. But I learned something that I had never known recently. Did you know that there are private hygienists?
They're not going to come to your home and take care of your teeth.
You don't know that.
You know what?
If you're tall,
you know, sometimes you
blonde,
get really creepy.
And know how to clean teeth.
He's like, hello. And I'm like, okay, so here, smile. Oh, you got a little something right
Stop
here.
That. That's not funny.
All right.
I hate it when you do that.
We know that your dental health is super duper important, but really, you think a hygienist is going to come to your home? We brought in Vicky Flint with Dental Hygiene Haven. Look her up online, dentalhygienehaven.com. Vicky, welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Now, Eric seems to think he can get a hygienist to come into his home. Please tell him that is just not acceptable.
So actually, some may do that.
Hello.
Some may do that.
You and I are now BFFs. I love this. Okay. Really, I didn't realize, because isn't dental hygiene a sterile practice? I mean, shouldn't we be practicing on the clean side of things?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So how can they possibly come to my house?
Well, first, can I just back up a step and tell you just a little bit about
Please do.
private practice dental hygiene?
Because I think that what Eric thinks is private is different
than what we're thinking.
Come on
that
now.
could be. Let's
Come on.
clarify.
I am not a pig.
Oh,
Please
no,
tell
not
us.
at all. So this dates clear back to 1986, where there was a change in the law in the state of Colorado. That law change enabled dental hygienists to practice independently without a dentist.
Oh, so usually they kind of like are a pair. You go into the dentist, that
Usually
dental hygienist only works at that dentist's office.
Yes, they're usually employed by a dentist,
Sure.
but that law change made it possible for us to have our own practice or to be mobile, go into nursing homes or private homes. But
Really?
most of us have offices, and some have mobile clinics. We all kind of do things
Now,
differently.
what's the benefit of being mobile as a hygienist and traveling? Because couldn't you sort of do that before anyways?
No.
No.
Not before 1986.
Really?
Not unless a dentist went with us.
Oh, okay. So what services can a private practice hygienist offer?
Great question. So we essentially do everything we would in a dental office with a dentist. And when a person comes to see a private practice dental hygienist, it's just like what you would have in a dental office. It's just that in the end, there's no dentist that comes in.
Do you have a chair and a what do you call it?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely. And so we do oral cancer screenings, gum disease exams. We can do x-rays, digital x-rays. A lot of us have access to, so that we can email those x-rays anywhere to a dentist for you. And we provide teeth cleaning, everything from the simple just a cleaning right on up to a very complicated multi-appointment gum disease therapy kind of treatment. We do fluoride treatments. We're very big on education, so of course oral hygiene instructions. And we do tooth assessments just like we would report to a doctor, there's a broken filling on this tooth or whatever. We report directly to the patient and alert them right away to something that might require an immediate visit to a dentist. We have referral networks to dentists in our area, so we can help match our clients to a dentist that really fits what they're looking for in a dentist.
Wow. Did Colorado, did you know this exists?
So we come then to see a dental hygienist, which when you think about most of the time when you go to get your teeth cleaned, I mean, that's who you're spending the time with. You're making the appointment with the hygienist. And then the dentist comes in and kind of reviews the x-rays or anything that the hygienist has pointed out. But you still have that step. It's just not all one in-house step. If there's something that you see that a dentist needs to look at, you'll send us to a dentist.
Absolutely. And actually, it is recommended and advised that our clients go see a dentist for a dental exam annually as well.
Well, what will they do if we're not having our teeth cleaned I think it would be weird to go see a dentist for just the dental exam and not the
happens
teeth
all
cleaning.
the time.
Really?
Yes. We work, like I said, we have referrals. We have great communication with the dentists that we work with, so we can
we need to get out
x-rays
more.
and everything.
We do.
All right, here's a question that everybody's thinking of right now. What about dental insurance? You guys are working out of your home office, your own brick and mortar maybe. Does my insurance cover your services?
It varies by insurance company. Now, I do have to say that the majority of clients that I work with in my practice don't even have dental insurance. And my prices I'm priced accordingly. So
okay.
I provide very affordable care. And so do other practitioners as well.
Gotcha.
But for the few people in my practice that do have dental insurance, yes, I will help them with their dental insurance claim. They do need to check with the insurance. It really depends company to company. Some of the companies will send the check directly to the patient, and they won't pay me.
Yeah.
So, but they pay very quickly, usually within 2 weeks. So it's pretty easy just to put the charges on their credit card and then wipe off that balance when the check comes to them in 2 weeks.
Do you find that because it's more economical and probably even less time that people are coming and getting their teeth cleaned more often?
Some do.
Yeah.
Some do. Yes.
It's a quicker appointment, I would imagine, than going to the dentist as well.
Can be. Depends. My appointments go a little long, but that's because we talk so much. We love each other.
For you. Absolutely.
It is.
Where do we find private practice dental hygienists?
Great question. So we are finding each other to begin with, and we started meeting corporately. We're actually helping each other build each other's practices. We are working together and built a website called www.yourteethcleaned.com.
Yourteethcleaned.com.
Yes,
because
so many people say, I just want my teeth cleaned. I don't want all this hoopla. I just want my teeth cleaned. So our website is www.yourteethcleaned.com. There you will find some educational articles, but the biggest thing that you'll find is a button there that says Find a Hygienist. And there we have a directory of dental hygienists who want to participate in our collaboration. And the directory is arranged by city. So you can it's pretty easy to navigate. You just scroll down to the area that you want.
Is this nationwide or is this a Colorado thing?
It's a Colorado thing.
Okay.
Colorado was the first state in the nation to allow independent dental hygiene. Other states are coming on board.
Very innovative for the hygienists to come together, because I think about, you went to dental school and you learned the art and the skill of dental hygiene, but not necessarily to build a business. So to take that and now also become entrepreneurs and business owners yourself, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
As am I. I remember the first time we met, and I invited you to come onto the show because this story is worth telling. That not only is there a whole area of dentistry that I had no idea was available, but that you are working together with what some people would consider their competition, but instead you've decided, like here at Experience Pros, we lock arms and we call it co-opetition. We help each other because a rising tide lifts all ships. This is good for business. This is good for your business. Once again, yourteethcleaned.com. Yourteethcleaned.com. Vicky, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. You're listening to Angel and Eric, who both of us have really clean teeth, on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C² Computer Consulting. C² is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C² at 303-933-1113.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Make sure your marketing strategy includes search engine optimization and contact Colorado SEO at coloradoseo.com. You'll find a team of experts who have been connecting consumers online since 1996. You've created a commodity. Now get found. coloradoseo.com. coloradoseo.com, or call 303-990-5934. Remember, billions are searching. Will they find you?
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark. Today at noon on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show right here on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
So I'd like to know when you got the notion. Said I'd like to know when you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show, where we are rocking the boat of how small business is done. And hopefully you're enjoying the process as we go.
You know what? It is so much fun, and we do kind of rock the boat. We want to make sure that we are offering extreme customer service and doing things right, and instead of chasing the transaction, we take care of the relationship, and it's not always typical. It makes sense in your head, but then the actual doing of it does seem to be a little bit rocky, though I want to...
Why you're looking at me like that?
I want to let you know.
You're pointing at me now.
I've had a few people who do not want to be named, and it is going to be in secret. But I keep getting little whispers in my ear that sometimes we eat breakfast in the bathroom.
Oh, gross.
Sometimes.
Who?
I'm good. No, I'm protecting my people.
You have people.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you got a rock star employee? I mean, you know, the ones that are really producing, they're doing a great job. They're your rock star. They, watch out. Look out. They might be eyeing the door. Because what do rock stars get? They get invited to work elsewhere.
Oh, to be rock stars in somebody else's band?
Right. Yes, I like that analogy. It's very good. You're playing along with it.
I really am.
I'm laying down.
Okay, so your rock star
could be looking at another band.
It's really sad when they do join another band.
It is, because you know what? A lost employee is going to cost your company time. Mm-hmm. It's going to cost your time for your existing employees to cover the work, right?
Sure.
To cost time to find a replacement.
Yes.
It's going to cost you money to find that replacement. Money to train the new replacement.
And money lost while the rock star is gone.
Loss of knowledge. And stress and strain on the entire team.
Absolutely. But the rock star is gone.
No, they're not gone yet.
No?
No. Here are 7 signs that your rock star is looking for a new job. How to deal with it.
I was going to say, okay, so we've got the signs that they're looking.
Mm-hmm.
And at any point in this, is it still salvageable?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. You must identify the signs, know that what's going on, and if they're looking for another job, then you can go proactive and retain. It's much easier to retain, always has been, than it is to start over with a new.
It is funny because you do start to see some language that shows up that never showed up before. Different approaches.
Ready to hear some of these signs?
I am, but I do think that it really isn't as much of a surprise for all parties involved.
Very rarely.
The signs are there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reduce productivity.
And you see it.
If your rock star has suddenly hit a slump.
Yeah. Yeah. No productivity, reduced productivity, excuses for productivity.
I call it short-timer's disease.
Yeah.
They're checked out.
They have checked out.
Yep.
And you can always go back, and you might not notice it at first, because you might kind of take the excuse of, oh, it's summertime, or I've been on vacation, or something came up, because they're gonna pull those, say those things, and you look back and go, yep, it kind of started about 60 days ago.
Is your rock about 60 days ago? Did he or she walk into your office wearing a tie?
Oh, like they've been on a job interview?
Right. They become nicer dressers. as they
because they're kind of out maybe
shopping themselves out.
people building and building up their resume and having some of those lunches, those power lunches with people of potential.
You ever notice them pick up their phone call and take a call outside? Hold on, I gotta. And then they walk away.
Yeah, you just think it's their girlfriend or it's a personal relationship, but it could be about that job.
It could be.
Okay, all right. So they're looking, and they're maybe they're even being headhunted by somebody else is looking at them. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to take that other job.
It doesn't even mean it could be their girlfriend on the phone, or boyfriend on the phone.
Yeah. And just because somebody else is offering them a job,
that could be a problem, but it's a different issue altogether.
Offering them a job does not mean. Sometimes we just want to know. Like it's kind of an ego boost. Somebody else thinks I'm hireable.
Absolutely.
That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go in and choose that other job because there is comfort and in the familiarity of staying where you're at.
There are snakes in the grass who will offer that job. They're like, hey, come work for me.
And they do, and it kind of feels good for a moment to go, yeah, somebody wants me. I'm valuable. I'm hireable, and you might even entertain the conversation.
How about changes in the work ethic? They used to be punctual, they used to be focused and very hardworking, and now they're kind of like.
If I get there, I get there.
Yeah, really.
It's almost as if kind of sabotaging.
Yeah.
And I think there's an element, Eric, that you do that because then it's kind of a two-way. We both came to this mutual agreement that we both got here together. So if I'm showing up late and you're kind of mad at me, then I didn't leave you. It was kind of a mutual, we came to this agreement together.
Did you grow a parent, just look me in the eye and say, I'm done?
No.
Just saying.
No, don't.
Abnormal requests for time off.
Abnormal requests for time off?
Right.
I was leaving years ago.
Hey, you know what? If you don't mind, I've got a thing that I got to get to. It's a private. I got to go visit the doctor. Can I go over the lunch hour, and can my lunch hour be 2 hours?
Oh, because you think that...
That's abnormal.
Well, abnormal, normal, schnormal.
Or big life changes. Divorce, marriage, illness, death, birth, all factors that your employees are probably looking at the door, or could be. Oh, yeah. Yes, think about this here for just a minute. You marry into wealth, like I plan to do.
Oh, I see. And so maybe your rock star is leaving because of geographic. They're going to change
big life
areas. They're going to move.
Somebody died.
And so they're going to find something.
Somebody had a baby.
To them.
Might not return.
That happens.
It does.
That happens. But you know what? We wish them well, and you retain the relationship, and you encourage them to be the best they can be. Sometimes the best they can be isn't always in your office.
Well, that's true.
Remember,
they're your rock star.
Right, but it might have been a stepping stone. Like we're all together, and some things happen for a season, and we're not always meant to be together forever. And so maybe it's just an element of, okay, we were a training piece, or this was a part of developing something in them, something in you.
You are such a positive person.
And now it's time for everybody to move on, and it would be okay.
Absolutely.
It would be okay. They're going to go and have some, number one hits someplace else, but that doesn't mean that your business is going to struggle.
So small business owners everywhere across this great land, just know that if your coworkers or employees are wearing ties, they're probably getting offers from other people.
I'm looking around.
Heck no. No ties here.
Eric, is Eric going to wear a tie?
Wait a minute. You're the one who wears all the fancy dresses.
Every now and then you do. You get out. You do dress a little nicer, and I do have to cause suspicion. You didn't even wear a tie for the last job you interviewed for.
Probably didn't.
You didn't.
No.
Yeah, maybe that's why you didn't get it.
Well, I didn't get it
because apparently
I know nothing about country music.
Well, that's true.
All right. Well, on that note, on behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating in the show, for sharing this, the revolution in how people treat people in business. Remember, positivity is a choice, and right now you have the choice to give somebody a 20-second kiss. You know you want one. It stands for kindness. Is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.